So this is kind of the highlight of what we're going to do here in Utah. So we're at Zion National Park again, and we're going to do the Narrows Trail and a river through a canyon.
Slot Canyon.
Yep, the Slot Canyon. Let's see if I can get a picture here. You can see we've got our waterproof shoes on. We got some hiking sticks. I got a waterproof backpack on. We're gonna get wet, that's for sure. Some of it's gonna be ankle deep. Other times we're gonna be probably waist deep. And the water temperature is only 68 degrees, so it ought to be interesting. So we're not gonna do the whole thing. Probably just 2.5 or 3 miles in, and then come back, and that'll probably be enough. Hopefully the canyon gets some sun because it's going to be chilly.
Yes.
It's only about maybe 60 degrees right now outside, but it's supposed to get up to 91. So we'll see. All right, guys, we're getting in the water. So haven't tested it yet, but I'll keep the camera going, and we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty chilly. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, you're going to feel it. Okay.
My feet are slopping.
Yeah, I feel like I have a swimming pool in my feet, in my shoes.
Yes, very nice. But it's not that cold.
It is not that cold. I was expecting a lot worse. Huh?
Faster than this section.
Uh-huh.
A little harder to keep your balance.
Ooh, some of this stuff's difficult, like really difficult. That current is pretty good. And when you can't see the bottom.
And that's what the sticks are for.
Yeah, and that's what the sticks are for. The sticks really help. But when you can't see the bottom and see what you're walking on, it's rough. But it's a lot of fun.
In certain regions of Western North America, there are rocky structures called hoodoos. The name is derived from hoodoo spirituality, in which certain natural forms are said to possess certain powers. But by the late 19th century, this spirituality became associated with bad luck. These particular hoodoos were formed when the harder Dakota sandstone formed a cap atop the softer Entrada sandstone and provided shelter from the effects of erosion due to water and wind over the course of millions of years. Hoodoos can range in size from just 5 feet to over 145 feet in height, and the varying colors you see are caused by the ways minerals were deposited within the different rock types as they were formed. Hoodoos unfortunately erode at an average rate of 2 to 4 feet every 100 years, so it's vitally important to stay off the formations when visiting. As I used to tell my children, look with your eyes, not with your hands or your feet. Horseshoe Bend was formed as the Colorado River, which is 1,000 feet below, followed the path of least resistance. The sheer cliff walls are made of dense Navajo sandstone and acted as a natural barrier to force the river to make the sharp bend through the softer rocks. The blue-green water that you see down below is always a nippy 40 degrees because it flows from the very bottom of the nearby Glen Canyon Dam.
So that was Horseshoe Bend. What did you think?
Very cool. Very pretty. Water was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good shots. Although I wanted to throw up pretty much every time she went up next to the edge. I don't know if this camera's focusing on us.
Wasn't that close?
Oh, she was close. My picture's gonna look closer because I had the selfie stick, but that was pretty amazing. But we're done. It's freaking hot out here. The sun is never ending. There's no shade up there. And so we're done.
Yeah, for once there's some humidity in the area, so we're sticky.
Yeah. All right, so I'm sitting here in a Walmart parking lot. Candace is in getting some groceries. It's a travel day. We got pretty much nothing in the rig, so making a quick stop here. And I thought I would just maybe get some of my thoughts out there about where we're coming from here. So we just spent the last 3 weeks in Kanab, Utah. Dark Sky Campground, to be specific. What an amazing place, not just Kanab, but Southwest Utah. There's so many things that were great about this. The park itself was amazing, right down to just the bathhouse, the terrace that they have for the community gatherings, the social nights, and just to hang out, even watching some movies outdoors. I can't even describe how great it was. And the owners are amazing people. And I was just trying to put my finger on what it is that made that place so great. And it's not the owners, even though they're amazing people. It's not the bathhouse. It's not the view from outside of your window in your rig, or even it's not the all the things that there are to do in Southwest Utah, because there's just a ton of things out there. And even beyond things like Zion and Bryce, the big parks that everybody wants to go to that are super amazing and super popular. There's so many just unheard of places out there that are not known until you get there. So, it's no one thing in particular. It was just the entire experience, all of those things put together, that really made this a great experience. And Candace and I were talking this morning, and this is the first campground that we're really kind of sad to leave, because our time there was so good. We met a lot of great people. That campground and the folks that run it, Rick, Merrill, Jeff, and Britt, they do an amazing job there, and they really care about our experience when we're there, and they bring everybody together. The whole thing was just really great, and we were really not happy about leaving there. We spent about 3 weeks there, and it felt like way longer than that, just because of all the things that we did, all of the people that we met. We'll be back in the spring, which is great. We're going back for a Grand Design Rally. There's a park right across the road where the rally is, and Dark Sky Campground is the overflow. And if you're thinking about going to that and there's still tickets available, I would certainly suggest that you stay at the Dark Sky Campground instead. They call it the Overflow, but the Overflow, I guarantee you, is better than the campground where they're hosting the rally. We are headed to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. We've only got about another, I don't know, 190 or 200 miles to go. So it should be a relatively short travel day, and we'll start getting some updates when we get there.
Alright, so we're here in Williams, Arizona, where we're going to be for the next 2 days. We had to leave Dark Sky RV Campground this morning in Kanab, Utah. We were super sad. Gorgeous campground. You'll love it if you ever get to stay there. We met some amazing people. The socials were so much fun. We met lots of new people even last night. So we'll be here for the next 2 days. We're going to see all we can see up at the Grand Canyon. I want to do the Trail of Time, Hermit's Road shuttle, get off and do some of those short hikes. So we have a checklist that we do when we're breaking down, and I do my thing and Jeremy does his thing, and I typically get done earlier because most of my stuff is done the day before. Well, I got done, I decided to go out and help him, and I saw what I thought was a bag of trash. Threw it away. Ended up those were our septic connections that he had just spent probably 10 to 15 minutes giving a nice, good, thorough cleaning. So, note to self, I do my thing, he does his thing, and I ask before I touch any of his stuff. So, PSA for today. Alright, so we're here at the Grand Canyon National Park today, and we're going to start with Mather Point and then make our way to the Yavapai Geology Museum, where we'll do the Trail of Time, and then we might do the driving tour on the Desert View Road, and then tomorrow we will bring our bikes back and do Hermit Road, because it's supposed to be the best place in the park to bike, and also the best time to view it is in the morning. So we'll get here in the morning and we'll do Hermit Road in the morning by bike.
for me. All right, so here's a good one. So the pilot has to go to the bathroom. Pilots had to go to the bathroom for a while now. We're going south on 285 through Texas. Of course, we're hauling our own bathroom, but this road right now with all the construction doesn't lend itself to pulling over anywhere for miles and miles. So this is another important role of the co-pilot. So the co-pilot had to find a good place to pull over here in coming up in Pecos, Texas. So just something else to keep in mind for those of you who may not be used to the long travel days. Co-pilot is extremely important. All right, again, so this is why it's important to have a good co-pilot, somebody that can navigate for you while you're driving. She found me a good place to pull in and use the restroom. And as you can see, this one is easy in, easy out. Okay, so we found ourselves traveling through Winslow, Arizona, so we thought we'd stop. Got a couple of pictures of the flatbed Ford on the corner. It was really neat, you know. We've been listening to that song for 35 years, 40 years or whatever, and so it was really cool to see that. And short stop though, because there's nothing else here. So back on the road. All right, so the last stage of travel day is actually pulling in and getting all hooked up. For us today, it was easy. We're not quite boondocking, but the only thing we're hooking up is electric. No water, no sewer, so makes it easy for us on a day like this on a long drive. But this is it. This is the final stage. You can see we're all set up, and we are in this really pretty campground in, where are we?
Junction, Texas.
Junction, Texas. Never heard of it. But it's called Pecan Valley. And I'll turn the camera around. And this is what we look like here. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can zoom in on it maybe. There are deer just running around all over the place here.
And chickens.
And yeah, there's going to be some chickens. And apparently we're close to a river. So there's another deer way down there. So it looks like a pretty cool place. The owners are really cool, very nice. So we're going to go check out the property. But we're pretty much done for the day. We're going to take a walk, let Wicket do his business. And then, zoom out. And then it's going to be, well, it's past 5 o'clock here. So we'll have a couple of drinks and just relax for the night.
That's right.
Okay, guys, so we are wrapping up our summer vacation, if you will. We are at our last stop before we start our camp hosting job down in Port Aransas, Texas. So we'll be there tomorrow night. So this is the last stop for us before we settle in. Yep, settle in for 6 months. And yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of work, not too much. We're retired folks now, so we don't do a whole bunch of work. So we just wanted to give an update on it. Just kind of some final thoughts on how our summer went and what's coming up over the next 6 months for us and what you guys can expect to see from us on YouTube. So I guess, how would you rate our summer?
I would say an 8 out of 10. I think we met some really great people. We saw some really cool things. We learned a few things, nothing major, like no catastrophes, nothing huge. But we definitely learned a few things this summer. Solid 8, maybe even a 9.
Yeah, I would say so. I think, A couple of things. Number one, it was short because we didn't get started till the middle of July.
Right.
Unfortunately, we had to finish our jobs.
Yeah, you know.
And then I think even though, you did a really good job of planning everything out, we still learned a lot. But I mean, we saw a lot of really great things. So we did a lot of hiking, as you guys know, because you witnessed it all on our, we started out on Facebook. And, whoa, sorry.
Those are goats.
Yeah, we got some goats over here.
Yeah.
Messing around, jacking up our audio and our video. No, they're really cool. Look at them, here they come.
Yep, here they are.
They like to be petted too. I forgot where I was, but yeah, we saw a lot of great things while we were out there. And oh yeah, the hiking, right? Yeah, you guys watched us do a lot of hiking. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of it probably over the fall and the winter.
Not too much. There's going to be a lot of beach though, so.
Yeah, lots of beach. So yeah, our summer was great. Wrapping it up tonight, really. So let's look forward. What are we doing over the next 6 months as far as the channel is concerned? So I think I've got a host of kind of some do-it-yourself videos that I'll be putting out there that I've been kind of just saving up for when we had some downtime. And so I'll be putting those out there, some do-it-yourself stuff. We haven't made any major upgrades to the rig or the truck, but some small stuff that matters.
Yes.
And sometimes it's the small stuff that matters the most, I think. So, and then what do you got planned?
I think we're going to do a little bit of how to exercise in small spaces. So exercising in or around your RV.
Yeah, like burpees.
No.
No burpees?
No burpees.
Oh, come on.
No. He can do burpees. I don't do burpees. Maybe I'm going to try to figure out how to make homemade bread in either the Pit Boss or the Blackstone.
Oh, yeah.
We'll show you that. And we're going to keep experimenting with both of those.
Yeah. So, what else? Anything?
Any fish that we catch.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do some fishing. Unfortunately, I sold my fishing pole, which was probably dumb. We're finding that we got rid of a lot of things that maybe we shouldn't have. You know, but you know.
don't know.
You don't know till you know. So, but yeah, lots of fishing, I think, is going to happen.
Yeah, we've heard that the Gulf Coast might be good for fish and fresh seafood. So,
there might be some seafood there. Yeah. And then I'm just going to mention at some point, well, we're running out of light here, guys. Let's.
We're going to like, woo.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'll just mention some point when we get down there, we're going to get ourselves a drone. So we'll be able to bring some really good footage to you guys with that. But yeah, that's, I think, really just wraps it up for us for the summer. Just give you an idea of what to expect from us over the next few months.
Yep.
Not a lot of traveling, but hopefully we got some good content that's still going to come your way.
Yep, we'll try to stay regular. I mean, that didn't come out right, but...
Yeah. We are getting older, and I've heard, it can be a problem.
That's right.
So they make medicine for that. So, but yeah, we're gonna...
we'll try to stay regular in posting, consistent posting.
Yes. All right, so...
On that note...
Yeah, on that note, I think we're done, guys, for the summer. But we'll still see you on the Y-Tube.
That's right.
Yeah, the Y-Tube. So we'll see you guys later.
All right.
Peace out.